Motherhood is busy, it's messy, and sometimes it's just really chaotic. Mama's here. All right. Evie's up from her nap. You need to go pee. So how do you take care of yourself? How do you add more self-care into an already busy life? Hey everyone, welcome to Mom for Every Season, helping you live your most heart-centered and empowered motherhood and life. If you are brand new, my name is Taryn, and as moms, we are constantly giving, we are constantly, prioritizing other people above our own needs, and that's just in our nature. So if you are a mom, you either are the type that believes they have no time for self-care, or you are the type that can't find the time, or you are the mom that feels so immensely guilty when you are away from your kids, especially if you're working full-time and then you come home and you just want to be able to spend time with your kids. You have immense guilt around taking time for yourself. So what can you do about it? How can you create more time for self-care and more time for yourself if you are a busy mom? If you are burnt out or lost in motherhood, or you are just feeling exhausted, then keep in mind too that it might be that you need more than self-care. Maybe there's something else going on. I have posted a video on stop telling moms to take more self-care. So I'll link that in the description box down below to kind of see if that is you. Maybe you're feeling these for different reasons. But if you do believe that self-care is the answer, then these are the 4 things that you can do to create more time and space around yourself and your self-care. Number 1, and please just hear me out on this one, because I'm sure I'm gonna get a ton of eye rolls and yeah, right. But get up before your kids. And if you want to dive deeper into the reasons of getting up before your kids, I have another video on that as well that I'll link in the description box down below. But the gist of it is that if you can wake up before your kids, then that's, you're taking yourself as number 1 priority. You're starting your day with you in mind, and this has been by far the biggest impact in my own life and my own self-care and prioritizing myself. Once they're up, then it's go time. I don't have as much time. When I had one, I was able to spend more time during nap times, but now it's like my youngest is napping, but I still have to spend time with my son, and it's just my time during the day is spread all over the place, and I don't have that time during the day. So I need to wake up and I need to, I journal, and sometimes I meditate or just spend time on creating stuff, like my YouTube stuff, and I won't get that time if I don't wake up before my kids. Waking up in the morning makes me a better mom, and that's the end of the story. Step number 2 is to do with your why and your reason for making yourself a priority. Because when you can figure that all out, then you come full circle and you are more likely to follow through on this. Figuring out why, and one of my reasons is that I want to be a better mom, that I want to be a better mom, that I want to be a better mom, that I want to be a better mom. And I notice a huge difference that if I don't take the time to put myself first and get up early in the morning or spend time outdoors, then I am more impatient, I'm snappy at my kids, and I'm just all over the place. So one of my reasons is to be a better mom and to show up for my kids in the best possible way. So, when it comes down to, am I gonna binge watch Netflix and stay up late tonight, or am I gonna go to bed at a decent time so that I can be a better parent? That's gonna win, because that's my reasoning, that's my why, and I'm sticking through with it because of that. Number 3 is small moments, because the thing about taking care of yourself and prioritizing yourself, investing in self-care, is that it doesn't have to be grand and big. It doesn't have to be, spas and pedicures and manicures and bubble baths and spending hours on endless times on yourself. There are little moments through the days that you can include some self-care, because sometimes self-care for me is going outdoors. I know that being out in nature helps my mental health. It helps me parent better. My kids enjoy it too, so they are very much included in it. If we go to the playground, then they have fun. We get outdoors. We just spend time in nature. And I find that helps even with, behavior, and it helps their mental health as well. So sometimes self-care is drinking more water or taking care of your body and moving it daily. That all of these things you can include your kids in. Step number 4 is to focus on one thing. That is, you don't have to completely overhaul your life or completely overhaul your self-care, the way you take care of yourself. You don't have to do all of these grand things. You just need to focus on one thing. So in terms of self-care, I talk a lot about habits, and I have an acronym called HEART-C. So it stands for hydration, eating, so how you nourish your body, activity, so daily movement, exercise, rest, are you getting enough sleep? And tranquility is stillness or quiet, or just being able to, meditate or do some yoga, just something quiet. And C is for creativity. So you don't have to completely overhaul every single one of those things, but picking, for a 2 or 3 month period of time, every quarter part of the year, or however many weeks you think you need, but just taking one of those areas and working on that and just focusing on that. You don't need to do this huge grand thing to start changing your life and changing how you prioritize yourself. And I mean, these little things that you're focusing on don't need to take a ton of time either. And by all means, include your kids in that. Of course, if you are focusing on your nutrition, then that's obviously going to affect your kids too. And they can be involved in the cooking or the baking of items. So just think small and think in terms of long term. So what is going to change my life? All right, next week I'm going to be sharing with you some happy mom habits to include in your life. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to see that video. And if you are interested in similar content on goals and habits and mindful motherhood, intentional parenting, make sure you check out these videos here. Again, if you're brand new, I would love for you to stick around and hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you liked and enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And that is it for now. Bye for now.